Welcome to Driver's Seat. Do you just drive for fun? 1.3 million deaths per year. And 3,300 people die from road crashes per day.
Now, isn't it time to take driving seriously? It is a responsibility after all. Driving is a huge responsibility not only towards your family, but towards the society as well. The responsibility of a driver begins at a young age when one receives his or her license to drive under supervision.
Even when you're driving with an L, P or full license, you're expected to follow all the rules and regulations. Statistics shows that young drivers aged between 17 to 25 are not double, not triple, but 4 times more likely to be involved in a fatal crash than a person who's above 26. Thousands of deaths, yet one single action could have saved many lives, just by taking responsibility.
There are various responsibilities that a driver must oblige to, the first and foremost being the general duty. The general duty includes driving in a reasonable manner to ensure pedestrians, cyclists and other vehicles are protected from danger. Careless actions such as speeding and not wearing seatbelts can affect you and others around you as well.
Another responsibility of a driver is the duty to maintain control of the vehicle. Maintaining control of the vehicle is not only being able to steer or change lanes, but also being alert, concentrated and free from distractions. In order to stay in control of the vehicle, all focus should be concentrated upon following speed, safety and warning signs. Furthermore, drivers have the role of taking appropriate precautions in hazardous conditions by adjusting speed according to the weather conditions. In addition, drivers must ensure that their car must be registered legally to drive on the road, and failure to do so can result in fines or license disqualification.
One of the most prominent roles which drivers are entitled to is to stay clear of driving under intoxication. They should be aware of the blood alcohol limit, BAC, stating that drivers with an LLP cannot exceed 0.0, while drivers with their full license cannot exceed 0.05. However, this is an exception for people driving trucks and taxis, as they have a limit of 0.02. Even though drivers are entitled to follow all the rules and regulations, some still take risks. There are various reasons why people, especially aged between 18 to 25, choose to take risks. One of the obvious reasons drivers choose to take risks is because of inexperience. Young drivers are unfamiliar with road and driving conditions and hence underestimate driving hazards on the road, misjudge road conditions and are overconfident with their driving skills. Peer pressure also causes young drivers to be involved in risky behaviors, wanting to appear cool and thus leading to speeding and drink driving, attending late night parties, which means most likely getting drunk and attempting to drive back home.
Another major factor that causes an alarmingly high rate of road accidents among young drivers is distractions from the environment, vehicle and even the passengers accompanying the driver. Studies have shown that drivers are to drive at a slower pace when roads are visually congested in an attempt to read signs for one's own safety.
Vehicle-related distractions are the effect of mechanical and physical malfunctions. Young drivers have a tendency to buy old and cheap cars as their first car, which most likely results in mechanical problems that drivers are unaware of. Due to this lack of knowledge, the vehicle can break down randomly in traffic-congested areas and possibly causing an accident.
The most common distractions are passengers, which results in 70% of distraction-related accidents. Passengers are the most distractive as the driver's attention is diverted when communication is taking place. Passengers can also be demotivating and commanding by demanding drivers to speed or overtake. The most prominent risk-taking behavior accountable for more than 80% of road crashes. Drivers speed by making excuses we've all heard. I was in a hurry. I was bored. No one was looking. I love this drill.
Speeding can have traumatizing effects and might even lead to death. Studies have shown that even driving as slow as 55 km per hour means any person hit has only 15% chance of survival, and at 60 km there's about little to no chance, causing detrimental effects on family and friends. Fortunately, there is hope. Strategies to help with speeding can include paying close attention to the speedometer, not responding to distractions, leaving earlier, using cruise control, avoid listening to hardcore music, and keeping in mind the cost of the fines that apply. Another factor that causes drivers to take risks and put themselves and other lives in danger is fatigue. Fatigue is a condition where a driver is feeling tired and unable to concentrate on the road yet chooses to drive, probably because they are driving in times they would normally be sleeping or they are sleep deprived.
Fatigue can, however, be overcome through simple steps. Get a good night's sleep before heading off to a long trip. Take regular breaks at least every 2 hours. Don't travel for more than 8 to 10 hours a day. Avoid drinking during late night hours. Take a 15-minute power nap if you feel yourself becoming drowsy. Time is in your hand. Make it happen before it stops. Take responsibility now and make your next trip a safe one.
created using Powtoon.